the delulu.
That's it.
I'm trying, bro, because it's a different list every week. It's a different requirement, and the requirement be like, you know what? One girl said, uh, a man gotta make $100,000 and give me like a $5,000 to $7,000 like monthly allowance or something like that. And then I'm like, then you think about it. If you do the math, so when you deduct, so if you make it anywhere in six figures, you move into this different tax bracket, meaning they tax you more. So now you done. So after Uncle Sugar done took his cut, then you done paid all your bills, your mortgage, your notes, your this, your that, and then you're gonna give her five. Some somebody come up short.
Hey, this is where
And you know,
girl
like
math.
that's what I'm saying. Like people just say things, and it sounds good in their head. Like the heck?
And
But
only
you know
in
what?
their head.
But you know what? But you know what? You know what really bothers me though? The
Mhm.
people, the people that they reach that say, hey, that makes a lot of damn sense.
It's the vocal minority. Because
That
here
man,
because here's
that's
the
the
wild
sad
part.
part.
That's
That's the scary part.
that's the
Because here's the
saddest part.
wild part. Most women aren't that delusional, but there's a small portion that will shake their pom poms and cheer this on as if this should be the new standard that all women should abide by, right?
Um,
And to even go into that, right?
yeah.
Statistically speaking, and Brandon, you may have to pull up the stats to kind of help me make this point. Look up in America the percentage of the population that actually makes 100K or more annually. It's not
And
even in the double digits. I know for a fact it's not even in the double digits, right? And let's just take from, we'll just say 9%
okay,
because it's not double digits. We'll say 9%, right? So 9% of men that make
okay.
100K or more, right? 9% of men. When you factor out the men that either A, you'll never meet in life, B,
Bingo.
the men that are married, C, the men that are gay,
Oh,
you're left with a very, very small percentage. And then you have to take out of that small percentage, which one of those men would actually want to even entertain you?
Thank you. Hey, hey. The old saying is a lot of fish in the sea, but hey, who's willing to pick you out the water? Come on, man. Come on now.
Hey,
A
man.
lot of fish in the sea.
Hey,
Who gonna
man.
pick you?
so
Yeah. But
so now
okay,
this
what
was
you
2 years
saying?
ago. So this was
Okay.
2 years ago. But 17% of all men earn over 100K per year compared to only 8%, 8.4% of women. Men
Oh, it
are
is double
around
digits.
two
Okay.
times. So
Okay.
men, it says men are around two times more likely to earn an income of 100K or per year in the United
Okay.
States. In the United States. So yeah, that's not a lot. That's
No.
17%. That's not a lot.
Right.
That's
No.
not.
And
So
it's illusional.
So really,
and that no, and I
one
don't think
one
that
in every
number
six
changed.
men. So one in every six men, roughly.
Roughly.
One in every six.
Yeah.
So,
Roughly. Yeah.
like I said, will you ever even meet them? Do they even find you attractive?
Attractive.
Are they not already taken or gay? You not left with,
Right.
you got
Right.
one finger left, Shawty.
That's it.
One finger
You
So
know what it
across
you
the
know
is?
bow.
what? You know what? This is what made the Kevin Samuels of the world famous. And everybody hated on the dude. He would just point out the obvious. Lady, you're delusional. Who you think you gonna get? Shoot, you walking around with 6 kids, and you want a man that got $500,000 a year, and who gonna take you and
Right.
them kids? Man, and that's why they didn't like that dude. But he didn't do nothing but tell the truth, and it seemed like when he passed away, I guess everybody got a pass when he passed, and everybody started talking dumb. And I get it. People say things to try to go viral, but you hit the nail on the head. But it's a segment of people that's waving their pom poms for this and thinking this is real life.
and
The
and
the
and
the old chick that got with the basketball player, the 22-year-old basketball player, the old chick.
Drea.
Yeah, see, she been in them gold digging circles for how long?
Oh
You know what I'm saying? Like
man. Oh yeah.
she be in these gold diggers. They be in these circles. They be all at the All-Star game. You be hearing people. They be. You see all them dumb reality shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
Um.
they they run together and stuff. They be doing anything for some change, man.
But
Mm-hmm.
Please, but I guess
it,
that's what they want to do.
but it's mind-boggling to me that and and to piggyback off your point you made just a few seconds ago about the women who have six kids or more that are looking for these guys that make over $100,000 a year and thinking they're gonna be a good man, but what they're not looking at is the probability of all these things.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, like what guy is just saying, hey, it's a beautiful day outside. I'm single. I'm gonna go out and talk to someone that has six kids.
yeah. You there you go. With all them, man. Please,
Like
and that's
there's
because
no guy doing
I
it.
remember specifically Kevin Samuels had talked to a few women. I don't watch it all the time, but like sometimes when I would flip through and I see something like crazy outrageous, so I would click on it. Oh yeah, he would just let you know. It might not be high. It's highly unlikely. If you pull it off, kudos to you, baby girl.
I would
But it's
say
highly unlikely.
I would say the women that have grown kids or just getting ready to have grown kids, like that are teenagers, have a higher probability of meeting somebody versus someone having some little
Yeah,
kids.
of course.
Because
Yeah, of course. No one will do that.
it's a shame to say that, but you should
No,
have
it
thought
ain't.
about that
Nobody will
shit
do
when you was laying down with them folks. That, but you know what? That's the age old. That's the age old thing, man. These women like laying down with guys that have fleas. You know, what I'm saying dogs that have fleas, and they have these puppies by these pound puppies by them, and then they think the next man is supposed to take up and adopt. And I'm like, it don't work that way. It just don't.
it.
I
And
mean,
it's
I mean,
like
it only works in the movies, like
right
Claudine.
because check this out. What you're breaking up a little bit, but check this out. It was like the situation where somebody also went viral saying people who are past 30 with no kids is a red flag. Maybe hey, it was like a hit dog gonna holler, like yo, like you attack it. Maybe you don't want to have children, especially with the wrong person. There's a
Maybe you
lot of
physically,
factors that go into that.
maybe you physically can't have
Can't
kids.
have children
Maybe you would prefer to be married before you just start
before
having kids. Maybe you just
kids
haven't
all
found
willy nilly.
someone, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just have not
maybe,
found someone who is on that same page with you.
maybe
There's so
you
many
want.
factors. There's so many factors that you have to pan into,
Yeah, I
right?
was like, whoa, that's some wild stuff to throw out there.
And then people have to understand too is that people have preferences and you have no choice but to respect them. Like
Yeah.
if I only like M&Ms, right? Don't
Mm-hmm.
come to me with Skittles.
Bingo.
Find you somebody
That's
that
true.
likes to eat Skittles like you, and y'all just enjoy y'all Skittles together. Don't come to my M&M pile and try to tell me that I should eat M&Ms. No.
Oh, let me. Oh, bro. Amen. Amen. Because
Man, dang.
boy,
See, man,
they
you put
don't
that
want to talk
together.
about that. They don't want
Boy,
to talk
you put
about
that together.
preferences, and it's so
Uh,
much a double standard. It's so much a double standard in this society now.
Right.
Because now you can't say much to a damn woman, but they can say as many. I'm serious. You can't
you
say
say it
shit to
like
a
that.
woman.
Hey,
Like
Okay.
you can't say a
I
damn
know, no,
thing.
I'm just,
Just
hey,
no,
listen,
but
I
they
was
can.
just funny how
listen,
you said
man.
it.
Kevin Samuels said it best. He was like, when TLC came out with no scrubs, everybody was cool with it.
Mhm.
Let a man tell a woman that you're average at best. Now he's the spawn of Satan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh boy, what man?
That's
Can't
what I
tell
said.
can't tell
That
them
man was
nothing.
hated for telling the truth. And look, that's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Look,
I don't
look. I'm gonna keep
hey,
it funky
y'all
with you.
ain't argue with a brick. You know,
I'm
like when
saying,
I said argue with a brick.
hey, keep that can down the street. Go argue with your mammy.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
just gonna
about to
tell you.
say, even, hey, I take it back even further. When
What's
Destiny
up?
Child said bills, 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 right? Here's the funny part. Destiny
Oh
Child
my
had enough money to pay
goodness.
their own bills. How much money you got?
Man, I was thinking about this.
How much
Hold
money you
on.
got?
Hold on. How TLC gonna make a song No Scrubs? They went bankrupt. But that's neither here nor there. I ain't neither here nor there. They're broke. That's neither here nor there.
But they don't want to
Yo,
hear
the
that.
hypocrisy.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. What I
Dude,
swear, if you put that as a post on
Boy,
Facebook, you wouldn't get no post by
we,
nobody would
hey,
respond.
listen, y'all enjoy this show because we about to get canceled. All right.
Look,
here we go.
We about to get canceled.
and don't
Okay.
don't don't let's not get started because they get real sensitive. They get real sensitive about weight. So you know what I'm saying.
No.
We can't say you know what I'm saying. Don't get us started about weight and age. You know what I'm saying. And then you gonna call somebody ugly when you look like a tree beast, and then you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. How you gonna call somebody ugly and you look like a big blue couch from rooms ago? That just you can't do that. Can't have it both ways, baby. You can't. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
man, you got to pick a struggle, man.
I'm
Okay.
serious.
Yeah, I know. Big look.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I look. You know. Hey, look. I'm just calling it like it is. Like you got women out here say, "Oh, I'm a bad bitch," but you look bad.
Well, Big Back
And it,
Brenda can't come to that party.
like I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying. I try to stay in my lane. I don't say nothing, but
Okay. All
it's
right.
it's
All
times
right.
that it needs to be said. It just need to be
Yeah, it
said. Like
is. It is. And
you know,
that's why I brought it up because these things keep going viral. It's like y'all can't believe this stuff y'all saying.
They,
And then you read the comments. I'm telling you, next time I'm
bro,
telling you, I'm gonna send y'all screenshots. It be
I
blowing my
don't,
mind.
I don't
Ooh,
want to. I
I'm
seen
like,
enough as is.
come on, y'all. Y'all can't be on this type of time. Y'all can't.
This is what, and you know what?
Oh,
The the
jeez.
content itself, yes, it's disturbing. It is.
Very disturbing.
But what's more
Oh,
disturbing
shoot.
is that I see this
Man, my
being
head hurt.
more of a prevalent issue among people of color, people of
That's
non-color.
it.
Why is this even a thing? Because I got plenty of friends in every demographic. The only time that I hear of this is if it's coming out of a black man or a black woman's mouth.
mm,
And that,
that's
look now. You know what?
I'm sure they
Somebody, I
have the
read that
conversation.
somewhere.
I'm sure somebody has the conversation in each demographic,
mm,
right? But
mm-hmm.
they're not as vocal and present and visible. And maybe that's due to proximity. Me being a black man, of course, I hear from black men and women way more than anybody else. However,
Okay.
as broad as social media is, I can't remember
Okay.
the last time I seen a white woman, an Asian woman, or even a Hispanic woman saying, "You got to up $500 before I even think to sit down and share a meal with you."
Right. Or
Oh,
okay. All right. You know, like okay, like have I'm not. I've never been on Twitter, but you know, just hearing like it's a black Twitter, right?
Mhm.
It's like a black Twitter. It's a these. It seemed like okay, like it's basically what you go in the algorithm. You follow a bunch of white folks, a bunch of white things are gonna come down your timeline.
Mhm.
Bunch of Hispanic or Asian. That's just how the algorithm work.
Mhm.
Maybe that should be a thing. Like one day we should pick a race. You follow a bunch of Asian stuff.
And just
Go
to,
down this
and let's just
bunch of Asian
investigate.
groups
Let's
and
just see
Asian
what they
pages.
talking
And,
about. You know.
right. And then I follow a bunch of Dominican people. Dominican pages, da da da, and you follow a bunch of white people, da da da. And let's just compile it and say, okay, what are somebody like Korean, bunch of Korean stuff, bunch of Korean pages, bunch of stuff, bunch of Korean content. What are they talking about?
I've
Are
done
they
that.
speaking on these things?
I've done that. I've actually done that. And to
Dominicans,
be
are they
honest, to be honest, all the Caucasian people are either cooking, camping, uh, making some kind of content,
mm-hmm.
or they're talking about how you can make other streams of income, or
Okay.
they uh advertising something, or they doing a
Okay.
prank on somebody, or they doing some kind of activity. But
Okay.
when it come to us,
Okay.
somebody either getting beat up, uh, talking about different types of slang, making jokes about it, uh,
Toxic relationship.
toxic
I see that too much.
relationships.
Oh, I
Uh,
see that too much. I hate that.
uh,
That's none of them.
one I saw pissed me off completely. This girl was mad because this dude took her on a coffee date. Oh,
Oh,
I look
I
like
saw
this.
that.
I
I
look
saw
like
that
this, and
coffee
you
date.
take me on a coffee date. I
Yeah.
said he should have took you to a garbage dumpster and left you there. The way
Yeah, she completely want. Yeah, she didn't want to go inside the place. You
yeah,
talking about that
like
one, right?
they were still in the car. This dude
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
the dude had a moonroof in his car. I don't know what kind of car it was, but he was driving good, and he was like,
She
"I'm
did
finna
not want to
take,
go.
I'm finna take no, I'm finna take you home." He said, "I'm finna take you home. I'm not, I don't want to get to know you at all."
Right.
Smart man. I said, "Smart
Oh
man,
yeah, oh yeah.
smart
Smart
man."
man to me, yeah. I'm like, oh wow. Because you're just getting to know
'Cause
somebody.
yeah,
You're trying to converse with them.
I,
Like
I never
why
get.
are you doing all
You
this other
mean
stuff?
I gotta pay you $500 just to figure out whether you even gonna text me back after the night or not?
Exactly.
Bingo.
Mm,
But I'll never
I'm
forget
not
it,
that
man.
interested in a text back
This,
for five
and,
hundred dollars.
and you know what else? You know what else, man? I hate to say it. I hate to say it. And people gonna, I mean, women gonna get mad at me. I don't care. But this shit is generational. I'm gonna tell you why. I was working at the airport, Hartsfield Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I was single. After single, working at Hartsfield Jackson, and there was
Yeah.
this conversation that was struck up by me and a couple of my coworkers. Basically, for a man to take you on the date, does he have to swing for the fences on the first date? Majority of the women said yes, and I said why? I said he's trying to get to know you. Why he got to spend that much money on you to get to know you? Because it's my time or whatever. And I
To
just
shine?
started thinking. I was like, I
To
said, wait,
shine.
this ain't. I'm not renting you. This ain't prostitution. I'm just taking you for a date.
Is it?
Grab
Is
a
it
bite.
though? Is it though?
See, that's where I
And
wanted you guys to
see,
go with. That's why I didn't say anything at first.
and so,
Because it's like, whoa, are we paying for the girlfriend experience or something?
and,
What we doing
and,
here?
and
See,
see,
I didn't want to jump there
and
first.
see, and see, some of the responses of the women was like, my mom told me this, that if you don't spend such and such amount of money, he needs to spend you show you that he's really into you by spending. I was like, that. I said, sweetheart, I said that's the perfect way for you to end up dead.
And you know
To
what?
end up
Here's the funny part.
end up being owned.
Here's the funny part, right? Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay,
By no
you got it.
means, by no stretch of the imagination, am I or any other man saying that you shouldn't have standards, right?
No,
Because
that's
I
not the point.
myself, because I myself am a girl dad, right? And
Right.
I would like to instill in her that, hey, you should just be out here dating, pursuing, or entertaining just any old thing. Please don't do that. Don't bring no BS to my doorstep because I'll sweep them right off. You know what I'm saying? Permanently. But at some point in time, rationale and reality has to play a fucking factor. And on top of that, even go any further, who are you getting your advice from? Are you getting your advice from a woman who either has never been married or can't stay married? Are you taking advice from a woman who hasn't healed from her own past traumas, or at least gotten a grip and understood what it is? Are you dealing with a woman who can't do simple life functions and manage adulthood properly? Or are you talking to a woman who's been married 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years? Are you talking to a woman who is a asset and not a liability to her husband? Are you who are you consulting with that's giving you this advice? Because where can they lead you? Hell, where have they led themselves? That's why when it comes to certain arenas of my life, I know who I can and cannot talk to because their own resume speaks for itself. It even says in the Bible, seek wise counsel. A wise woman builds up her house, but a foolish one tears it down. Like, never mind my personal, never mind my opinion, never mind that. Never mind that. It's in the book. It's written already.
It's written.
Never mind my personal opinions. Never mind that it even came out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's written already. So my opinion is really a moot point. So take it for what you will.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't even. I just want to add just a bit to that. It's like where you like you just hit the nail on the head. It's like where you getting your advice from? Who are you trying? Who are you trying to lead?
Cause I'm gonna tell you like this. I had nothing but women in my family, and
yeah, me too.
one of them, and she was close to my. She's still close to my heart, man. She gone, but she gone, but she's still here. My great grandma,
Mm-hmm.
my great grandmother, man.
Yeah, yeah. Take your time.
It was like how she, you know what I'm saying, for her, how she was able to keep her family together. And now I listen to her, and then I see everything else that's out here. Knowing the time that she was in, she was born 1908, 1903, something like that. Like the beginning of the century, man.
Yeah.
Listening to her and seeing all of this stuff, like now that I'm 42 years old, where did it start getting worse?
The
But
feminist
Like,
movement.
but that's the point. I think that's the point Ro was hitting on. It got to a point where the person who's giving the information out,
yeah,
because you made a good point. Nobody's saying you have to settle. Of course, everybody should have a level of standards. Men and women should all have a level of standards. Okay,
right.
but are those standards realistic?
Yeah.
Are you willing to work, or at the first sign of trouble, you gonna dip? Because see the thing, and then another thing is because now we live in going back to who's giving you that advice. Like you said, your great grandmother did a lot of things to keep that house together, right?
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna use that point, right? And like you said, also it's also written. But it's a lot of people out here. Hey, everybody's available depending on who's asking. Think about, don't let it go over your head.
no, right.
Everybody's not a
But
credible source
Everybody's
of
available. You know what I'm
everybody's
saying?
not
source of
credible
We're in that
source.
time
information,
with a
right?
lot of people,
Right.
that think like that. Everybody
Yeah.
could be available depending on who asking.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
It
sad,
just
and and it's sad to even think like that. But
Yeah,
for some
No,
people who,
you're
yeah,
right. And I was
yeah,
about to say, even going to that, uh, if you want to get, and I'm not trying to be preaching nobody, but for whoever wants to read it, who's ever curious, um,
is
there's
there?
there's a multitude of things within the Bible that outlines how a man should be, how a woman should be, how marriage in itself should go. For you ladies,
Yeah.
just as a starting point, I would read the book of Ruth, and I will read Proverbs 31. If you're trying to figure out what a man looks like, go look through Ephesians 5. And then you can compare notes and really think about, okay, is who I'm pursuing, does he even remotely fit this? And then think about it, and this is where a lot of people get messed up. Be honest with yourself. Do I align with this right here? Am I dealing with the person who's this right here? We can honestly eliminate a lot of our own
A lot of
problems
stuff.
within ourselves before we have to go do problem solving, troubleshooting, fixing, maintenance work on somebody else. We can do a lot of trimming the fat, so to speak, if we just honestly look within ourselves and be honest with who we're dealing with. That'll take care of a lot of this, right?
Yeah.
So
It'll take care of
that's
the
my little
Lulu
two
out here.
cents. I'm stepping off the
No, yeah, you got it.
soapbox, but
Yeah,
but yeah,
it'll take care of that the Lulu out here. And it's stuff like that is why they, you know what,
yeah. He hit it.
you know, you hit the, I don't even know, you hit the nail
Yeah,
right there. You hit the
yeah,
nail.
yeah.
Um,
You look
but
up.
check this out, guys. Hey, check this out, guys. We've been on this thing. It's getting to that time, y'all. It's getting to that time.
right on.
Man, this was a great one. This was a great one. Episode 32. This will also be on our YouTube channel. The
Yes,
link is
sir.
in my bio and it's also in the caption. So for everybody that chimed in, saw some hearts, saw a lot of stuff. Um, we just try to bring great content every week, twice a week when we can. So I'm Scott Michael Talks. That's Ro, DJ I Rock. And next time we're gonna have another banger. So like, share, subscribe, support the community, y'all. We out.
We out.
Yeah.